If you're looking for a beer that's born wet and clear, born in the land of sky blue waters.
Hey there, welcome back. If you were a teenager in the 1970s, you know we didn't travel light. We traveled weird, with cars packed tighter than a can of Pringles, and half the gear making no sense even back then. So crack the window, grab your seat, and let's revisit 10 of the weirdest things we brought along for summer vacation. Number 1. Inflatable rafts that immediately deflated. You know the ones, bright yellow or neon green. Cost about $3.99 at Kmart and were always proudly labeled heavy duty, which was a bold-faced lie. These rafts came folded tighter than hospital corners, and once you blew into them for 20 straight minutes, they'd last maybe 10 before hitting a rock and turning into a soggy pool noodle. The box promised fun for hours. In reality, it was 8 minutes of floating and 52 of trying to patch it with a Band-Aid and a chewing gum wrapper. But we packed them anyway, because nothing screamed freedom like drifting 6 feet from shore before slowly sinking while pretending you weren't panicking. Number 2. Cool Whip containers, aka camp cupboards.
Ice cream, syrup, and now rich, creamy, non-dairy Cool Whip topping.
If it had a lid, it was coming with us. Forget fancy travel sets. Cool Whip tubs, parquet margarine tubs, those blue Danish cookie tins. They were our Tupperware before we could afford real Tupperware. That Cool Whip container? It stored potato salad, Jell-O, deviled eggs, seashells, rubber bands, and loose quarters, usually all at once. You never knew what you'd get when you opened it. Sometimes it was yesterday's lunch. Sometimes it was your mother's sewing kit. Either way, it smelled faintly of onion dip. Number 3. Avon Skin So Soft. Mosquito repellent and perfume?
I'm Sunny Griffin. Dry skin can give away your age faster than your birth certificate, so it's crucial to moisturize.
Ah, yes, Skin So Soft. The only product that smelled like a field of flowers and doubled as mosquito kryptonite. We didn't bring bug spray. We brought Avon. And somehow, it worked. You'd emerge from the woods with your skin glistening and the mosquitoes thoroughly confused. It came in those squishy plastic bottles with pastel labels that felt like they belonged in a grandmother's bathroom cabinet, not a tackle box. To this day, no one knows exactly why it worked on bugs. But one spritz of that scent and you're right back in a lawn chair, wrapped in citronella smoke, eating a melted fudsicle. Number 4. Transistor radios that only got one station. Tiny, tinny, and always covered in smudges. These little gadgets were the backbone of every summer vacation. They ran on batteries that cost more than the radio itself and had just one job: play music. Instead, they mostly played static. If you got lucky, you'd catch a top 40 countdown. More often, it was a fuzzy baseball game from 600 miles away or a preacher yelling about fire and brimstone at full volume. But hey, when that one pop song did come through, clear, magic. You cranked it, stuck it in the sand, and pretended you weren't sitting next to a cooler that smelled like egg salad and old Band-Aids. Number 5. Those giant straw hats that could pick up satellite signals. You remember the one. It had a brim so wide it blocked out the sun for anyone within a 5-foot radius. You'd see it flapping in the wind like a beach-themed UFO, usually tied on with a ribbon that immediately came loose. And once it did, gone, carried off like a kite with a grudge. It didn't really block the sun. It just created new sunburns in weird places. But we packed them, because every vacation needed that one photo of someone squinting under a giant straw hat, holding a slushie in one hand and a paperback Harlequin novel in the other. Before we keep digging through old suitcases and stranger memories, real quick, if you've been here before and you like these trips down memory lane, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you're on Facebook, come join me there too. It's where the best stories, photos, and remember when moments end up. See you over there. Number 6. Wire hangers and clothespins. For no clear reason. They always made it into the suitcase. You'd think we were opening a dry cleaner in the motel room. clothespins clipped chip bags. Wire hangers got twisted into makeshift marshmallow roasters. At one point, someone probably tried to fix a radiator hose with one. No one ever said why they were packed. But if your bathing suit needed drying, there was always a hanger dangling from a motel shower rod, wrapped in a damp beach towel like a ghost in mourning. Number 7. Travel irons that got hot enough to melt steel. Before hotel hair dryers and wrinkle-free fabrics, we packed travel irons. And by travel, I mean hunk of metal with a cord. These things had 2 settings, lukewarm and lava. They had no safety features, no temperature gauge, and no shame. You could plug one in, blink, and suddenly you'd branded the motel desk like a cattle rancher. But our mothers used them anyway, because wrinkled shorts were a moral failure. And if it took third-degree burns to press out those creases, so be it. Number 8. An entire drawer's worth of plastic. Hair accessories. Vacation hair required tools, so into the suitcase went every barrette, comb, pick, curler, and banana clip in the house. There were combs with missing teeth, goodie clips that snapped like mouse traps, foam rollers that smelled like Aqua Net, and headbands that left a dent in your skull by lunchtime. And heaven help you if you lost the one brush everyone liked. That was grounds for a family-wide search party and a 2-hour delay to the beach. Number 9. Gallon jugs of water, even when we were staying near a lake. This one still makes no sense. We were going to water, near water, through water. But someone always packed 2-gallon jugs of tap water, just in case. In case of what? Lake evaporation? They were always the old-style milk jugs with a snap-on plastic handle and weird mildew smell. And they sat in the back seat getting hotter than bath water until someone cracked one open and said, "Ah, refreshing," while making a face like they just drank a crayon. Number 10. Emergency cans of spray cheese. You could go without a toothbrush. You could forget underwear. But spray cheese? That was essential. Kept in a cooler or a glove box, just waiting to be squirted onto a Triscuit. Or your finger, if you were fancy. The nozzle was always slightly crusty. The can had mysterious dents, but it delivered salty, tangy orange goo like clockwork. It didn't need refrigeration. It didn't go bad. It may not have been food at all, but it was vacation gold, especially when paired with beef jerky or a fistful of bugles. And there you have it. 10 of the weirdest things we crammed into the car, the cooler, or a beach bag that smelled like mildew and sunscreen. Summer in the 70s wasn't sleek. It was lumpy, leaky, and full of mystery stains. But somehow, we always had what we really needed. A trunk full of junk, a radio full of static, and a head full of hope. So tell me, what was the strangest thing you remember packing? Drop it in the comments. And while you're here, give that subscribe button a gentle tap, like a beach ball drifting out to sea. Until next time, keep your inflatable raft patched, your spray cheese flowing, and your weird memories weird.